What do you think, David?
Well, there's a broader context to this, and the magazine is part of that, and it was brought up earlier, which is how we see the threat globally. For example, we're talking about 12 attacked in Charlie Hebdo and murdered in a terrorist attack, and of course the hostages in the grocery. We're not talking about Boko Haram. We're not talking about Africa. In the last 72 plus hours, if, as reported, some 2,000 people have been killed. In Africa, a continent of some 56 nations, over 30 of them are actually Muslim-controlled or have serious problems. We're looking at an immense continent with resources that can be taken over. And further, our response as a nation, as a globe. This came from my high-level sources in Washington, and this is the first time you'll actually hear this. Secretary of Defense nominee Ash Carter has been told by the White House that he is to stay within the constraints of the Budget Control Act. They should not come up with workarounds around it, as some have done, and that the generals need to be kept in control and not going up to the hill as they did under Secretary Hagel, because they didn't listen to Hagel. So effectively what this White House is doing is they are hamstringing our military. They are disarming our ability to project force. We have an AFRICOM command that's in Germany. We don't have a home for it in Africa. Folks, look around the globe. Look at Malaysia. Look at the Philippines. When you circle the globe and you look at this, this becomes a problem that is global, and we need to pay attention to the success of radical Islam.
So, what? Yeah.
We're ignoring some realities, and it comes from the White House on down. Give you an example. November 2014, UAE declares CARE a terrorist organization. Same organization that was unindicted co-conspirators in the Holy Land Foundation trial. But yet CARE has very close ties to this White House. It's not new. Organizations, groups, terrorist groups included, Muslim Brotherhood, they seek influence in government. So we've got to root out this influence within our own government in all sectors. It's not Republican or Democrat. It's within government.
Sean, this brings a bigger issue. Is the issue Islam as a whole for failing to police itself? We need to look at that as a country.
David.
There's a very important point to come off what Carl just said. We can fight this problem. We can kill terrorists, and we should kill as many as possible at every opportunity. But it's up to the Muslims around the world to police and solve their problem. And frankly, this will be a violent solution. Muslims will have to kill Muslims by the tens of thousands, by the millions to resolve this issue.